Hare Krishna, Pavitropana Ekadashi or Pavitra Ekadashi story. This comes during Shravana month. Shravana Putrada Ekadashi is also another name of this. And this occurs during the light fortnight of the month, that is during Shukla Paksha. Yudhishthira is asking Krishna, please tell me about the glories of this Shravana Putrada Ekadashi or Pavitropana Ekadashi. Krishna says, just by hearing this sacred Ekadashi story, one attains the merit of performing a horse sacrifice, that is Ashwamedha Yajna. So Krishna says, at the beginning of Dwapara Yuga, there lived a king called Mahijita, and he ruled the kingdom of Mahishmatipuri, and his entire kingdom was completely happy. There was not a single person who is unhappy in his kingdom. But the king wasn't happy because he had no son. So his entire kingdom seemed cheerless to him. So Krishna says a person who don't have a son will go to a Narakaloka called Pu. That's why son are called Putra in Sanskrit. Pu is a Narakaloka, Tra is deliverer. So the son will deliver, that is, he will remove him from the hell called Pu. So he is called Putra. So he did not have a Putra, he is worried about he might go to a Narakaloka called Pu. So he is calling his advisors and brahmanas and telling everything like, I am not happy because I don't have a son. Please tell me what should I do to get a son. As the advisors don't know, they are going to a forest and meeting several sages. At the end, they met one sage who was looking very, very bright as if he is God himself. And that Rishi's name is Lomash Rishi. He is very famous. Why he is very famous is because only one hair from his body will fall in one kalpa. One kalpa is 4,320,000,000 human years. Lord Brahma's one day is 24 hours, like us only. But the difference is his daytime, that is 12 hours, is one kalpa, which is equal to 4,320,000,000 human years. So in one kalpa, only one hair would fall out of his body. That's why he is called Lomash Rishi. And all the kings and brahmanas paid their humble respects. And then they told about their king and his worries. Then Lomash Rishi, since he lived for many kalpas, he is very powerful yogi. He knows past, present and future. So he just went in deep meditation and he saw the previous life of this king. Then what was in his vision was, on Dwadashi day, that is next day after Dwadashi, this king in his previous life was thirsty, so he approached a river to quench his thirst. At the same time, the cow and its calf, the newly delivered mother cow and its calf, came to drink water. But what this king, he told, like, wait, let me first drink and then you can drink, like that. He insulted the cow. So this is only attacking him in this birth. So Lomash Rishi told, please all of you observe this Ekadashi, that is the entire kingdom. If there are 4 million citizens are there, everybody, each and everyone should observe the Ekadashi. Then they need to donate this Ekadashi to this king. Then only he can get a son. Why it is like that? Why everybody should observe the Ekadashi? Why not only the king? Is because a small insult to a cow is that effective. So we need to be very careful that you are not doing any type of offense when it comes to cow and her baby. The cow must have definitely quenched its thirst, but he gave priority to his thirst. He said, wait first, let me drink and then you can drink. And the cow was a newly delivered mother. She must have been very thirsty. So, this is only affecting him in this birth. So, everybody should observe the fast and donate it to this king. And everybody did observe the fast and donated, because in those days they are very religious. Nowadays religious people are very less, but in those days everybody was religious and everybody loved the king so much that everybody observed the fast and donated to the king. And people who don't have sons should not get angry. So do we go to Narakaloka? Do we go to the Naraka called Pu Naraka because we don't have Putra? Not like that. If you have utmost devotion to Lord Krishna and if you considered Lord Krishna as your son, it is mentioned in the Shastra that if you considered Krishna as your son, then you will not go there 100%. So it depends on our devotion to the Lord. And whoever is observing this fast will get a beautiful son if they don't have any. The king got a beautiful and handsome son since everybody donated their Ekadashi fast to him. Even he observed it and he got a son. So, in this Kali Yuga, nobody will fast for us. We only have to fast for ourselves. And if you are a grandmom or if you are a father or a mother who is listening to this video, and if you want a son for your kid or for your grandkid, then you also can observe Ekadashi for them and you can donate it. It will work out. Whatever we are praying for others with good intention, whatever fast we are observing for others, definitely it will work out. This is what Krishna is telling to Yudhishthira. And whoever is listening to this story will get the benefit of performing a horse sacrifice, that is Ashwamedha Yajna. And whoever has observed this fast, their sins will get removed, and if they don't have a son, they will get a son. So please forward this video. Ekadashi is common to all. It is not for people who don't have a son. Ekadashi is Ekadashi. It is common for everyone. So all of you please observe this fast and share it and help others also to observe the fast. And what is most important here is faith. Whatever we are doing, we need to do it with faith. Otherwise, it is not permanent. Krishna says, if you do it with half faith, then you will get only half result. The result won't be permanent. So do it with faith. Hare Krishna.